Cassius Cuvée here on another Sunday Funday as the come up. And, we had to start it live with this one right here. The graphic courtesy of my man Blueberry in the Profit Circle. Shout out to the Profit Circle. Big week. Big week for all my traders in the private group. And, man, we really going to get it popping. Let me pop out the chat here. All set in the chat. What's popping? All set. And the Profit Circle also, man, right here, we always got to have the Discord up right here. The Profit Circle's been doing it big. A lot of wins in the wins channel. A lot of stuff going on today. I'm keeping the to the moon graphic up because on Monday, Bitcoin hit an all-time high. Not a bunch of altcoins, but Monday, Bitcoin did. And as you guys know, everything kind of fell off. I'm going to let everybody get in here for a second because this is an important day because I've been warning everybody for long enough now. That y'all should know better. I got songs out. I got all kind of well documented that this kind of stuff happens in crypto. But I'm going to play some music just to let everybody get warmed up in here for a minute. This one is the new one. You guys may not know the song. You might know it. I got a music video locked and loaded, ready to go. But what we're going to do is we're just going to play it for a second while everybody gets in here. Peep the lyrics.
I've been riding my own way.
A lot of topics to discuss today.
It is what it is.
Not financial advice. Nothing on this channel is ever financial advice. You do your own research, but I'll show you how I'm making money in this game. Trading. Let's go.
Cassius Cuvée.
It's the come up, but not a typical Sunday. The dream feel real when the wheels hit the runway. I'm way too chill, high conviction, I don't blink. I told you I would have a beach chair and a cold drink, but don't think knowing the future is wishing for it. I got a position for it, damn right I'm a giga shorted. All anyone can do is play the hand that they dealt you. You don't wanna hear the truth? Well, man, I can't help you. First we chased hot themes all season and bought memes, okay. After pumping the price of a top scheme, it melted like ice cream. Now I shorten my live stream. I never did believe him. Guess you could call me a heathen. The reason I'm spitting salt is cause they choked out alt season. So fuck your favorite meme, three-fisted. I'ma short that stupid piece of shit until it's delisted. I told the Profit Circle, I'ma get my friends paid since memes killed everything. This is a revenge trade. Ain't nobody innocent. Finish it, I'm winning it. I'm talking about gains of over 5,000%.
5,000% and shit.
Lost all hope and I'm shorting my favorite token. It may drown. I chose to get paid on the way down. I ain't playing around. I'm rolling and crash like the wave sound. Now I'm chilling on a nude beach, sipping something too sweet. Looking for a hottie, nice body and some cute feet. Instead of being on Twitter criticizing leaders, I'd rather be on an island dickmatizing divas. Man, I'm gone.
This song,
Your boy Cassius Cuvée, this is the come up.
mirrored bookend.
Yo. So everybody jumping in here, man. It's kind of funny to me that more people don't follow me on Twitter and all that other shit. I know Twitter is fake anyways. Crypto Twitter, I gotta say. We went from hopium to copium so fast on crypto Twitter. But I got to say that, the Profit Circle has been paying attention. So shout out to everybody in the private Discord group. Now, if you don't know what the Profit Circle is, that is my private group where we give the alpha 7 days a week. We're in there giving trade setups. A lot of folks trade on Breakout Prop. So I got to say also, not financial advice, but Breakout Prop. I am a partner with them and Fimex. If you use my referral code there, you'll save money every time you purchase a Breakout Prop evaluation. And I get paid a small commission for doing that, help support the channel. So I appreciate you guys using my discount code, but also, of course, you save money. Breakout Prop doesn't really do promotions for themselves. So this is kind of the only way to save money is if you use a referral code from a KOL. Fimex, in order to get free access for a year, in my private group, everyone can get free access to the general chat, but to the private group where we give the market analysis and the future trade setups and the bearish and bullish tickers and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to go in there and show you some of that today. You got to use my Fimex code, GMMNX5, and once you create an account with them, it's free, of course. But once you create an account with them, you get a user ID number, your UID number. All you do is go and verify it right here. Let me show you on the Breakout Prop. Not Breakout Prop, on the Discord. Right here in the verify channel, you'll put it in here, and then there's a bot that will automatically verify it. You feel me? Servanto, Sunday Funday. What's going on, Servanto? So that's how you get in here. And then once you get in there, you just got to get your free trials, free for 1 year for right now. I'm going to be changing that, though. But right now, it's free for 1 year through WAP. You'll see free for 365 days. And then, boom, you'll have access to all the other channels on the left-hand side. There's a lot of channels. One of the things I want to jump right into real quick is the bearish tickers. I mean, man, did they pay. Man, all these ones. And I'm going to show you on TradingView here in 1 second. But Peanut and Moondeg, oh, my God, man. Like, these two right here, by far. And boy, did they shit the bed. I mean, oh my God. I mean, let's just pull up my two favorite. Where are they? Let's see, Peanut and Moondeg. I mean, look how much they came down from up here when we were starting to show them this is Monday, and then woo-wee. I mean, that's Moondeg, Peanut. Just forget about it. Game over, right now. I'm joking on Twitter like, what better to short than than a dead squirrel and than the meme of a dead squirrel or a fake hippo, And, bearish tickers, they remain bearish. And no, they're not bouncing like BNB is bouncing, okay? So, the cognitive dissonance is at an all-time high right now on Twitter, I got to say. It's pretty funny because basically people are talking about, crypto's manipulated, the market's a scam, and, we're going to get into that more of that later. But, like, all of a sudden, they write higher at the bottom. Higher. And, y'all, this is why I'm a trader. You know what I mean? These bullish and bearish narratives. Honestly, at this point, I only go on Twitter just to kind of get a barometer of the bullshit meter. There's the fear and greed index. There's the fear and greed index. I have a bullshit meter that when I go on Twitter and I start seeing the bullshit at an all-time high, that's when I know it's closer to time to short. And that's what we were doing on Monday. So, again, 7 days a week in the Profit Circle. We are calling this out. Everything I'm seeing real time. You guys, if you follow me, I'm in there all day long, too. From the moment I wake up in the morning and the moment I go to bed. I leave to go out and meet a little chick or whatever, and all of a sudden the market's crashing. I'm in the bathroom shaving. I'm up 4 times as much as I was up just a second ago, and I'm like, what the hell is going on, And all of a sudden, it's like, holy shit, it's time to take profit. So, we hit everything that I thought I would hold over the weekend. I'm going to show you in Breakout Prop. So you can see here, just some of them. I'm going to show you down here. I mean, you see I got an APT right here, another great short. Aster, oh, what a lovely one that was. Everyone who thought that CZ was going to make sure you didn't get wrecked. Give me a break. Boy, they call that one out, too. Everyone's trashing CZ now. I was way out ahead of that. Last week, I went on my little rant about CZ. Then, 4 days ago, I posted the clip of it after all the Binance meme coins tanked or whatever. And then here we are on Friday. Now, the most important thing, though, really quickly, the thing that I've been saying all cycle long, I mean, I've been right about pretty much everything all cycle long, but the NASDAQ, oh my God, you guys, this, finally, the biggest move we've had in a long time in either direction in the NASDAQ happened on Friday, and that's the most bullish. We were up here all day, and then boom, back down again. And I was like, you guys, if the NASDAQ tanks, crypto's going to fall. I've said it a million times. We got a couple people in the chat, Vanishing Point and Blockchain Cowboy, what's going on? Got a question in the chat. I'm going to come back to that Vanishing Point. What's the cheapest crypto prop firm? The one I use is Breakout Prop. And the thing that makes it cheaper is my discount code up here, GGRF7W. Just breakoutprop.com. We're going to go over it. This is what it looks like here. This is the trading terminal, but then they have like their dashboard and stuff. But here, when the NASDAQ fell on Friday, that was your cue to get short crypto. You feel me? Like, that was your cue. And so, like, all the people who were so surprised, and it was like, you guys, you had hours to get ready. There was no way that stocks were going to crash this hard. I know for stocks only giving it back a week's worth, 5 days worth or whatever. But, like, still, the NASDAQ never crashes this hard. Crypto is cooked. I've been saying it all cycle. You can have, like, a little bit of 1 or 2 days worth of pullback in the NASDAQ, and crypto just completely panics. All right? That was your cue. So I don't understand like how people didn't see it. The worst red day we've had in a long. This is the NASDAQ. I'll put on 8 hour. So just FYI, because the NASDAQ is only open during normal hours, right? It's not like crypto 24/7. The 8 hour chart looks the same as the 12 hour chart with the same as the daily chart. You see, they don't move. So it doesn't matter. The daily chart is the 8 hour chart on the NASDAQ, right? Because the market's not open more than 8 hours. Look at this candle. This is the biggest candle, daily candle on the NASDAQ we've had since I don't know when. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know when. Maybe down here at the bottom of in April when everything was shit in the bed. Like, this is the most obvious sign that crypto is going to tank. And that's why we got short. Profit Circle 8 on Friday. You know what I mean? 8 on Friday. And now here's the other thing. This is just from experience too. You guys, when crazy shit is happening like this, Breakout Prop. I was also in Fimex, so I trade on Fimex also. You see the arrow down there at the bottom there? You get the fuck out. All right? We don't waste any time. You get out. You don't waste. You don't wait to see what's going to happen. And that's true for a couple of reasons. Number one, obviously, if you're shorting, you got the move you wanted, right? You're out. But if you were just trading in general, like I wouldn't try to catch this falling knife or try to do anything wonky because the exchanges themselves will scam you, all right? Like the exchanges themselves will make your orders not execute. When you see extreme volatility, this is the 1 minute chart, okay? The 1 minute chart. I mean, I'm lucky that I was able to get out. Like I'm clicking the button, the screen was messing up and everything, and I got the Discord for Breakout Prop. I'm getting notifications says we're dealing with customers. That's what happened. I was in the bathroom only for like 5 minutes shaving, and I'm like, what the heck? Because I'm literally running out the door to go meet somebody, and I'm like, what the heck? She's gonna have to wait. I don't give a damn how fine she is. We got business to handle here because I'm like, this is a once a cycle type of crash here. And I was like, I was going to hold my step up for the weekend. Everybody who was in the profit circle saw what I was going to do. I explained every step of the way. And I seen this move. I was like, no, get out, abort, take profit, get out right now. And that's what we did. Got out at the bottom. Luckily, this executed. I know on other exchanges, people's stop losses weren't getting hit. A whole bunch of crazy shit going on. Don't try to catch this knife and enter, though. Because I've done that on days that weren't even as crazy as this. And, I was using leverage, and they just liquidate you immediately. I was like, what? And I said, let me try it again. And liquidate you immediately. Because it's just going too fast. And it's like they just steal your money, essentially. And for all the people who are just now realizing that crypto is a scam, like, yeah, it is. But so is TradFi. So, that's the game we play. And I need everybody to know that, right? Like, I keep on saying that, sure, I want to teach you how to make some money, but my passion is to keep you from getting wrecked, all right? And sure, we made some money, but I still believe in good risk management. I still believe in not having all your eggs in one basket as far as diversification. That's not just in a portfolio. That's on different platforms. That's in different crypto wallets. That's in different bank accounts. You got some in the mattresses. I'm diversified all over the damn place, all right? Because I don't trust nothing. It's life over limb. And especially in crypto, but even just regular financial markets, you need to make sure that you don't get wrecked. I'm reading these stories on Twitter. And by the way, I know they're cap. Just so you know, if you follow crypto Twitter, it's 99% a lie most of the time. But they're like, I DCA, the copium is so fake. I DCA'd every day for 6 years into Bitcoin, all to have it all taken away from me. Really? You DCA'd into Bitcoin for 6 years? It didn't even go to 100K? It didn't even drop to 100K, but all of a sudden you lost it all? I don't believe you. You're lying. It's cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you DCA'd from when it was quadruple digits to now that it's 6 digits, and you got, and let's see, it dropped all the way down here to 100, 201,000, and you're telling me you liquidated everything when we didn't even get below 6 figures? They're lying, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're just narcissists or what it is, but like the attention seeking on crypto Twitter is like, it's just crazy, bro. And the cognitive dissonance is off the charts. I really would shut down this whole entire app if it wasn't for the fact that I'm using that sentiment test as my bullshit barometer. And so I'm telling you, it's like the fear and greed index. When it gets too greedy, when the bullshit gets too high, I know another crash is coming. And so just don't believe them. Don't believe the hype anymore. That's why I'm not even posting that much on Twitter anymore. Kind of went ham over the weekend. I spent too much time on the weekend looking at Twitter because I wasn't trading. I got out all my trades. But like, I need to know what bullshit they're shilling. And now they're shilling higher because it's a weekend and we're getting a little pump off of the biggest collapse ever. Okay, bro. Like, people are like, man, I didn't get to buy that dip. Okay, I guess you didn't learn anything. Nowadays, you got to be a trader, man. This market is fake. All right. I'm not saying you can't hold Bitcoin longer. I keep the Bitcoin piece here because I think Bitcoin will go higher long term. But like, these kind of sell-offs are inevitable, and especially for altcoins and shitcoins, it's inevitable. Other than the scam coin BNB, like everything else is pretty much tanking. So, sand. Oh, I caught sand beautifully. Let me show you. I caught this one also at the bottom beautifully. Sand. Where are you at, sand? The stupid, I got to reload. Fimex, they don't always show when it gets out. Anyways, I just was like, close everything when everything is collapsing, right? And I'm telling the profit circle in real time. Also wanted to say this, too. The people who voted that we would get 130K last week, that was invalidated. Invalidated is the nice way that traders say we were fucking wrong. Now, of course, I didn't buy that. I was on Monday like, you guys, we got to short this shit. And we kept getting the head fakes on Monday, and I was like, oh, if it breaks all-time high, as a rule of thumb, you're not really supposed to short a new all-time high. But I was like, you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit seems fake, And sure enough, we were right. Now, we caught big moves. This was a big move during the week, right? This is Tuesday. We caught big moves on Tuesday. But boy, did we short the hell out of this one here. What's going on, all set in Blockchain Cowboy? Yeah, so Keegan's talking about something I don't even know. Keegan, K-J-E-N-G-E-N. It was up 90%, new listing on FimX. I'm glad, looking through the short he made 80%. Congratulations. I want to say congratulations to everyone in the profit circle who made money because, we're diligent here. You got to have your finger on the trigger. You got to get in and get out fast, man. I'll say running the so long, got in from yesterday low. Yeah, take some exactly. I was about to say, you better take some profits, man. Everybody who got in for the low, and also in the profit circle, we had some people in here who were doing well. They caught the dip. I tell you, I'm not trading until the end of the day on Monday. I need to see what's happening because this week, first of all, the weekend's fake most of the time anyways, right? But I want to see what the NASDAQ does in all reality to see if this move is temporary. I mean, I got to tell you, I expect, also, so shout out Blueberry. He's been giving a lot of setups. So he'll post it here in the general chat. Anybody can get access to the general chat. But in order to see what the actual ticker is, you got to be a verified wave maker. It's free for 1 year. And then you get access to the future trades channel. And then you'll see other trade setups. All right. Yeah, we were winning. A lot of applause going on in here. A lot of great setups, though, man. Blueberry, he uncovers some great ones. I recall this now that I won this one. I did win this one when everything tanked. I'm calling it out again. It's going hard again. Actually, I'll pull it up right here so you guys can see it right now. Trying to pump again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't trust these weekend pumps, man. Everybody is like, oh, my God, crypto's back. Really? We were dead a second ago. Now we're back. Look how much this stuff goes down. This is Bitcoin. Look, like, okay, you know what ticker really got shit on bad? Was Cosmos, Atom, A-T-O-M. Where are you? It was definitely on my short list. Yikes. Down to 0.0795 on FimX. Let me pull back the daily just so you guys can see how. Let me pull back the weekly just so you can see how. You guys, this is why I am not bullish on altcoins. Oh my God, this is 2021, right? This coin, I thought that this was going to be the shit. See, here's the thing. I learned my lesson when I lost my money in 2022. And these other people just didn't. I've seen so much copium out there on crypto Twitter, all the stories. I told myself I'd learned my lesson, and now this happened again. You guys, we have to be careful. I worked so hard. You didn't work hard. First of all, none of us worked hard at trading, bro. Like, just shit posted. These KOLs are so fucking fake. But anyways, this kind of shit will wipe you out if you're using leverage. And hell, even if you're not using leverage. I still got a little bit of this in my spot. Like, this ain't coming back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. This ain't going to the moon. And there's countless tickers like that. How about Polkadot? Boy, Polkadot. Here's another one. They had a lot of money in Polkadot. Oh, my God. So what I'm getting at is that in crypto, the crashes are inevitable. And it's not like you should be shocked if you've been doing this. You should be expecting this shit. You have to trade as if you're ready for this shit. You have to have stop losses. You have to use. So let me give you. I'm going to show you guys one trick too. Using leverage can actually save you, but there is one thing that you have to do, and that is keep it on isolation mode. So in FimX, get off of this here. In FimX, up here, where you see how it says isolation mode. Let me click this a little bit bigger. You need to make sure. God damn it, where does it say? There's a drop down, cross or isolation mode. It's got to say isolation mode. It's got to say it. Because, will it do it if you pull it up big here too? Oh, I got enter quantity. It's going to say it when you adjust the leverage here. It's got to say isolation mode because otherwise it will drain your whole entire bankroll, and you cannot have that. You've got to have it be on isolation mode so it's just on that one particular trade. So if something crazy happens and the exchange doesn't work and your stop loss doesn't work, you'll get liquidated on that one ticker only and not your whole entire bankroll. That was the other thing too. I'm telling you, it's Cap. There's this story about this guy years of buying Bitcoin and his whole portfolio got erased because he had it on cross mode, millions of dollars. I'm like, bruh, no one has their whole entire portfolio all on one exchange, all at one time, all on one trade, all on cross. And then Bitcoin doesn't even go below 100K and they're liquidated and lost millions. That's fake. That's cap. Stop playing around on crypto Twitter. They're lying to you. I'm being real. Like, they're lying to you. They're lying, okay? Get into the profit circle. It's traders only in my group. You feel me? Shout out to the chat. We get a few more people in the chat. Crypto Princess in the house. What's going on? Crypto Plumber. We got Samke, man. So Samke, okay, how do you get access for the channel? So first of all, in the description of this video right here, everybody go please like the video. But in the description, there is a link right at the top for the Discord group. It's free to get into the general chat, which is here. Let me show you. The general chat is here. Anybody can go in there, say hello, say what's up so we know who you are and we welcome you. But then to get access to over here, the stuff on the left, all the rest of the stuff, the market analysis channel and stuff like that, all you got to do is create an account with my FIMX code, GMMNX5. You also get special perks because I'm a partner with them. So you'll see when you do it, it's much easier to create an account with my FIMX link than with anybody else's. And then once you're in there, you get to qualify for bonuses and stuff like that too. After you do that, you just come up here to the verify channel and you'll put in your user ID number. And I'll show you where that is in FIMX. You just drop down and get the user ID number up here. You'll paste that in here in the Discord bot, and Discord automatically connected to FIMX will verify you that you have created a FIMX account with my referral code. Once you do that, you'll get a check mark, you're verified, and then you get a free trial. You go to free trial here, it takes you to WAP, 365 days for free. Boom, you're in. And right now I'm giving a year for free, but this might be the last week I do that because things are starting to ramp up. Originally, I was just going to give it to the first 50 people, but I kind of been keeping it open because I want everybody to get a chance to get in here and experience it. After that, I'm just going to do 1 month free. So for now, limited time only. You get 1 year free. I'm going to be probably lowering that to 1 month free after this. I got a real solid group. I'll probably give it lifetime for free for the first people who've been rocking with me. There's other things in here. You guys probably don't even watch it, but there's like a level tracker. And I'm gonna announce it in the group later this week. But there's a level tracker here that shows everybody's level, and I'm gonna pick a level that says for if you active, all you gotta do is be active to rank up in the levels. And I'll probably say everybody who's in like double digits on levels or something like that, I'm gonna make sure they get lifetime membership for free. So we got Blockchain Cowboy. I know Blueberry is in here. Blueberry level 23 right here. So get active in the group, and that's all you got to do is make a lot of comments and stuff, and then you will be here. So those folks who really contribute, I want them free forever. So shout out to all the official wave makers who've been doing their thing because, I appreciate you guys in the group. We keep it classy in there too, y'all. We really make it a group that is like traders only. You know what I'm saying? Like traders only. We don't get off on a bunch of tangents. We're not arguing over politics and stupid shit all day long. Not saying none of that has any effect to do with crypto, but it's not about arguing about that kind of stuff. It's more about like, how does this affect our trading, right? The profit circle is about trying to make some money, y'all. And we do have a couple of jokes in there, the to the moon right here. But this, to me, it's the perfect joke because it's like people on crypto Twitter are delusional. And they think up only is how crypto works when, like, in fact, it doesn't ever work that way for crypto. It might for stocks, but for altcoins, hell nah. Hell nah. We just went through and saw some of these. The altcoins mostly drop. All right, just this year. We just saw a collapse this year on all of these freaking coins. You know what I mean? Pump was a later one, but so many of these, they come in hype. We'll look at Ethereum Classic real quick. Ethereum Classic. All the way down. If you go all the way back. Look, better put on the weekly. Oh, this one doesn't even go back. Oh, yeah, October 2021. All the way down. Ethereum Classic is hitting all-time lows. Like, come on, man. Like, this is what crypto does. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ does that. Only up. So, don't get it twisted. This is not stocks. Okay, there she is. Crypto Princess is in the house in the general chat. Shout out to Crypto Princess. We're definitely going to get some more ladies. I'm about to turn the corner here and start doing some shit I've been trying to do for a long time. If you guys see, the Hollywood Hogan is coming in. The Hollywood Hogan is coming in. A lot of kids on crypto Twitter. I'm about to show you guys what a grown man looks like, growing out the beard, all right? Hit the ground running for No Shave November, you feel me? And then after that, we go into December to Miami for Art Basel. Shout out my man Loudmouth. We're going to be filming music videos and doing big things out there. But for now, we're trying to get this money on the charts. All right, I got so much stuff I want to go. I'm gonna get through this stuff, and then we're going to hit the charts. We're going to look at Breakout Prop. We're going to see what we want to trade next week. Oh, and of course, how could I forget this right here? The Wile E Coyote trade. Now, the thing about it is funny to me is that, like, I would think that the Wile E Coyote trade would be trending by now on Twitter. Obviously, Web 2 hates me, so I don't give a fuck. Fuck Web 2. But they're not ever going to like promote Cassius Cuvée. That's fine. I'm never going to promote them like that. But the Wile E Coyote trade is a real thing. And it's, kind of like similar to the stairs up and the elevator down. But like some of these coins get over their skis. And we won some of these trades too. Let me look at Toncoin, another one. Oh my God, Toncoin. I called this one. I wish I was live streaming back here. I called this one way out the gate, way up here. I was like, look, this is bullshit. Toncoin enters the market at like a $5 billion market cap. So they can cut everybody in line. Here's their market cap. See, it's at $5 billion right now. They enter the game down here, up here, right? Like $5 billion market cap, $4 billion. Just to cut everybody in line on CoinMarketCap, the website. They got hype. Oh my God, Telegram has a coin. I'm like, this shit is so fake. It's going to be one of the biggest losers when it's all said and done. And sure enough, this is this year, y'all. I mean, last year, this cycle. Last year. Boom, it didn't even get a big pump. Back to new all-time highs after the election and all downhill. So this has been one of the bearish tickers. And if you did short it this week, you did quite well. Quite well. It was definitely on the list. I shorted it a couple times, took profit a little too early. But this is one of them ones that just like, it's down only. Here we are. This is August. It's been down, 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 down. And that's why I have it on the bearish ticker list in the Discord. You feel me? So in the Discord, it's kind of cheat code. If something has happened real fast, you're like, all I know is I want to go bearish, or all I know is I want to go bullish. If you don't have 200 tickers up here that you look at all day long like a crazy person like I do, then you're not going to get to take advantage of it in the moment because you're sitting there looking like, well, what ticker do I want to go long or what do I want to go short? Because I'm not shorting Bitcoin. Bitcoin's too strong to short. I'm going to find some shitcoin that I know is going to fall off a cliff and not recover, all right? So Toncoin was one of them. I'm looking at Hype had been bearish. Look at this. Hype had been bearish. Ethereum Classic, APT. Jesus Christ. This had been super bullish, and I didn't know why, and I looked it up. So here's a little cheat code. You click on this, it's going to show you what the news was, right? And so Bitwise has filed for Aptos ETF on October 4th, and that kind of helped pump this up. But then it started slowing down. And so I called this out in the profit circle, too. I was like, this ticker was bullish. So that first it ended here. This is like systemic buying. Some computer or something was buying this. It was like, it was up only when the rest of the market was going like this. So I'm watching that shit to see inconsistencies. You got to understand. I'm doing inconsistencies. And this is why I'm calling this out in the profit circle. Hey, guys, I'm looking at this because you guys aren't crazy enough to look at charts all day long like me. Thank God I don't have like kids and shit. So this is my baby right here. I'm doing this shit all day. So I'm like, something ain't right. And sure enough, it fell hard when this happened. I was like, okay, the buying is over. And I wrote this in the market analysis channel. Something's over. So the verified wave makers could see this. I mean, something's different about this. So then when this pump came, this is when everything pumped hard, I was like, this is on the short list. And then as we started shorting down again, it wasn't a straight back down drop like some other stuff had done, but it had been consistently down. And then sure enough, it bam, slammed, and now it's all, it didn't even bounce back to like here. And I've shorted this ticker plenty of times, which is why I was so surprised that it got bullish right here. I'm like, that's fake. It's temporary. And that's, again, Wile E Coyote trade. Got over his skis. You feel me? That Wile E Coyote trade is real. These altcoins aren't going up forever, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. They're not Bitcoin. They're not going up forever. Only one Bitcoin. Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. Shout out to Randy Hipper. She's doing her thing. I like to see her progressing every single day. You feel me? But yeah, these altcoins, yeah, they go straight to the moon. Huh? And so, Aster, another one. Oh, man, CZ was not going to rug Aster. That was when I went on the rant last week. CZ, of course, you're not propping up Aster. Give me a break, bro. It's only popping up Binance because that's the one they got all their money in. So, basically, this shit, look, is bouncing right off of this line of support that was here. It had bounced off it here, went up, and then, obviously. I wish this one pumped again. I would like to short it again. Oh, let me pull back up. My bad. Aster. Let me pull this one up. Man, AVAX turned bearish too. AVAX turned real bearish. And I called this out, head and shoulders. This had been here this whole time. If you guys have just been paying attention to the shit, I get frustrated because I go on Twitter. I tell everybody, I'm like, fuck Twitter. They're not paying attention. I go to Profit Circle and I tell you, this is such an obvious head and shoulders. This ticker had been so bearish. Again, this was another one like APT where it had got extra bullish. I'm like, something's fake. And then it went, and I shorted this one all the way back down. Took profit. And you got to take profit when shorting, y'all. Started to come back up again, and look at that head and shoulders. I mean, did that not play out like textbook? And I don't even believe in necessarily pattern traders, but head and shoulders is kind of real. And, and we appreciate you too, Crypto Princess. And shout out to Cassie, too. I'm getting text messages from people. I said, look, you joined in the group. I like to short. I said, look, and I posted on Twitter, too. I said, look, I hope you made some money. I said, you better have passed your breakout prop eval. For anybody who's trading on breakout prop, I said, you better have passed your breakout prop eval after shorting that much, because that market did exactly what we said it would do. And sure enough, man. And this is the thing. It's like I saw this coming. It was due. It was due. I mean, I said it every day, especially I said the NASDAQ falls, crypto is going to fall. And then what happened was the NASDAQ was still going up, even after Monday. Crypto made an all-time high on Monday, and then it didn't keep going. So I was like, we got to be cautious here, because crypto, pull this back up, crypto had, even though the NASDAQ kept making new all-time highs, where's Monday? Here's Monday. It tanked here at the open, but then it crept up, and this is where Bitcoin made its all-time high on Monday. Had another fall, and then that was that big drop on Bitcoin here. This one. And it never could fully recover, and that's why I'm like, man, so I'm cautiously shorting, because the NASDAQ is still going higher, but Bitcoin is underperforming. That's what was happening all week. So again, we're talking this through, me and Blueberry, we're talking this through, we're invalidated if we broke all-time high, we got rejected off it again, and I'm like, man, I don't know, man, this is not looking right. So I said, well, my short tickers, I put them in the bearish ticker, they're going to be Peanut, and they're going to be Moondeg. And that was the original ones we were shorting here. At least I was. All through here, shorting, boom, caught this waterfall, boom. Some of those ones. And you got to take profit, because these ones will squeeze in your face, But, like, that's why I've got the short list. The ones, like, if you're going to short them. And these are, by the way, on Breakout Prop. So the ones like in blue I have on Breakout Prop. The ones in red I have on Fimex. So then what I'm also doing is I'm reordering these. Okay, what are my best shorts, my favorite shorts, the safest shorts? I'm kind of putting them on the list up here closer to Bitcoin. Which ones do I want? Oh, these are all the ones I had in Fimex in red. I closed out everything at the bottom because I needed, give me my money. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in waiting. And I was right. Everything bounced, right? Everything bounced like crazy. So it was better to take your profits and get out. Plus, though, just the system was broken. Everything's freezing up and stuff. You got to take your profit when the system is broken like that. And just for the record, too, by the way, there was nobody's technical analysis that predicted this exactly. I take it back. Mine did. But still, I got lucky. And you still kind of have to, it still was risk management. I didn't have the biggest position ever, but I actually did have BNB at 860 here. And I always say down here is the cake, and this is the frosting. I still know how to draw your name very beautifully on the frosting up here on the cake, all right? So you can look over here on Breakout Prop, on BNB, and you can see I really did get out at the bottom here. It was 860 is where it got out at. And it was a beaut, all right? But I think it's right here in this one, 860.6, yeah, right here. And that's where I got out. And that was based upon that's still kind of lucky, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I called it out when I shorted it, these orange lines. I shorted it, and I was like, I'm doing the unthinkable. I'm shorting BNB, because I was like, I've seen this already starting to come down, and I was like, I'm watching Market Cipher B down here, and I'm watching the big red waves. And by the way, I called this out on Twitter also. You do the TA on Bitcoin first. You do it on Bitcoin first. The 2-day had a nice big juicy red dot, and I'm like, bro, like a 2-day red dot is not, that's a sign of doom. So it's so funny. It looks like it appeared on this, but it appeared way up here, and I called it out. Go back and look at my tweets. Go back and look at the profit circle. It says in there 2-day red dot is not good. And, it was the 1-day was here. Once we got a 2-day, it's kind of like, bro, it's guaranteed to go lower. But this part of the cake on Market Cipher B doesn't show you how, it doesn't give me a price target. So first, you do this TA down here. I think this is 80% and this is 20%. I really don't give a shit what anybody says. If you don't have this first, this ain't going to matter. This is just luck. This is just a coin flip. Might go here, might go here. We can draw as many lines as you want. Something's going to get hit. But this is telling me what direction is going in. That's all I need. And then when the momentum slows down, I can get out. Unless there's a catastrophic waterfall, then you take the green, But I did call it on BNB based upon, I knew it was going to go down because I was like, this is Wile E Coyote like a motherfucker, Even though it's a strong ticker and it's bad to try to short a strong ticker. Where's BNB on here again? It's not good to short a strong ticker. But I will say that I was right because enough was enough. And BNB was kind of the poster child for that. So this all the way down here, it hit perfectly. I mean, beautifully. And that was based upon doing TA, looking back, and saying, okay, where's the next level of support and resistance that I think it can go to, and it was here. Again, I didn't think it was going to happen in a matter of hours, but it did. And you see right here, this is what we call support and resistance, this little level right here. If you guys can see that, and we'll just draw a little circle here. See right here, that little peak right here, these little peaks right here. This is support and resistance. This is like a support and resistance range, you could call it, right here. And that's why I drew my line here. The teal line is usually what I use for take profit. And it hit perfectly. Now, this bounce is, of course, ridiculous. I'm not trying to short this ticker again. So now, where do we go from here? Okay, so where do we go from here? So now what I do is I go through and I want to determine what tickers are the strongest tickers. T-Teaser, what's going on? I see you in the Discord group. So now we want to know what was the strongest ticker. So now the way we check of what goes on the bullish and bearish ticker list, this is the perfect day to do it, right? Who has recovered the most? Clearly, BNB is one of still, it was already on the bullish ticker, still one of the most bearish tickers. The other one I haven't talked about yet is Zcash, ZEC. Zcash is going bonkers. This is the crash. It was the first one to recover. So it's the single most bullish ticker, in my opinion, right now that I have seen out of about 150 tickers I check. Certainly anything with some size, mid-cap level size. So ZEC, I just don't try and short it. You know what I'm saying? BNB, don't try and short. I know I shorted it and I won, but you could say I got lucky on that. My TA was good TA, but still, bro, like luckily I took my profit. Let me put it to you that way, all right? Take your profit when they give it to you. Take what the market gives you is the way I trade. I don't just like only base it on the lines. I got lucky on that one kind of. But the other ones, I had to push the button to get the profit, okay? Sand, I definitely caught the bottom of this. Okay, so then you can see, okay, so Sand was on my bearish ticker list, and I can see now it hasn't recovered, right? So even though now everything's trying to bounce, these ones that haven't recovered, those are the bearish tickers. This one's recovered a little bit better. This is a real small shitcoin. These were kind of opportunistic trades. EIGN, not so much, but a little bit. It didn't drop as far. Pump kind of came down, didn't really bounce. Hype, didn't really bounce. This is bearish still. So look, I'm just going to go through them, right? I'm literally going to go through them. Ethereum Classic, bearish as hell, right? It didn't even come back up to here. So the most bearish ones I'm going to put on the list for you guys. BNB is the most bullish. That's going on the bullish list. APT still bearish, right? It didn't even make it back up to this mid-level support and resistance. You know, it's just lagging. Aster, lagging. It's bouncing off. We'll see if it breaks through this or not. It's harder on brand new coins. You don't have as much history, and they might get hot again. So you got to be careful in those ones. Or just don't trade them. AVAX, bearish as hell. Whiff, hella bearish on Whiff. The meme coins are pretty much ghost. Most of them are toast. STX, another bearish ticker right now. Peanut, bearish as hell. Moondeg, of course, bearish. Toncoin, bearish as hell. Look at that wick. Ugly on Toncoin. Ethereum, still bearish. It bounced all the way back to 4,100. You know, Ethereum's not going to be the worst in either direction, but the days of this up-only run are over for Ethereum. Oh, and that's what I want to call out to the poll. The poll. Here we go. And make sure you vote in the poll. So I'm looking at the poll right now, and we're seeing here. Well, Ethereum hit 5,500 this cycle. And I got, we're getting this. It would have been an astounding yes previously in the week when I did a poll on Twitter. But now we're looking at a 62% yes and a 38% no. I'm not convinced Ethereum ever goes back to all-time high in this cycle. I'm really not. I know we're getting a bounce today. It's the Sunday after the biggest crash in the world on Friday. You're expecting a bounce. I want to see what happens on Monday before I choose to go long or short. I want to see all the way through the end of the stock market to see how it plays out. I'm expecting a bounce. The question is how big of a bounce. All right. These type of crashes are not like the beginning of the bull run, as I see some of these people with cognitive dissonance on Twitter saying. This is a bad sign. This is not a good sign. Although the retail gamblers just they just got their money taken. Everybody's using leverage. So I don't know where they think this money is going to come from. But Larry Fink is not coming to pump your bags. You can quote me on that. I don't know who you guys think is going to come pump all these shit coins. Maybe Bitcoin. Bitcoin might be all right. I don't know about the rest of these though. So be very careful. I think Ethereum is toast. Well, we'll see. Could be wrong about that, but so far I've been right. Litecoin was having a great run until this happened. Hasn't really bounced back above this previous low. Okay, Alice out of nowhere had this pump. Someone called it out too. Shout out to whoever called that out in the profit circle. This was a great one. I didn't jump in. It happened so fast. But someone in the profit circle. Oh, let me pull this back up. My bad. Someone called out Alice in the profit circle And I was like, woo, look at this squeeze. Oh, my God. You got to go to the market analysis channel. Someone called that out. So I appreciate official wave makers. You feel me? Yeah, Cass, I see. So Kalechi says, check out CoAI. CoAI was on my list. I shorted it. But again, I closed out my profits on the crash also. CoAI, there's a lot. The squeeze coins are squeezing, y'all. The squeeze coins are squeezing. I call them squeeze coins. They're not many meme coins necessarily. They're usually the recent coins that squeezed, or the ones that squeeze this cycle, that like to squeeze whenever some weird shit goes on. And those are opportunistic Wile E coyotes for you, because they're going to squeeze up and then they're going to fall before they realize that they're supposed to fall. And then they're going to fall. So, let me explain this a little bit better. So the Wile E coyote trade is like this. A coin that doesn't have no business being that high gets high. And, I'm going to show it to you on Polkadot. Polkadot was the one. It was Polkadot or was it Ton? Earlier this week. I was watching a movie. Oh, Dot was one of them. Shit, Dot came up here. I'm like, this is fake. It pumped when everything else pumped, but I think it was actually Ton coin. Let me pull it up here. God, I trade so many tickers. It feels great when you're just constantly winning. Ton coin. One of these pumped so much extra high, and I caught it so beautifully. No, I guess it was Dot. No. It was STX. This one. Yeah, it was this trade here. You can see I have the little things here. This one, I was watching a movie and watching the charts as per usual. I never watch movies or do anything for fun anymore. All I do is trade all freaking day. And a lot of stuff had dropped right here. So let's see what time this is. 1800 on Monday. Okay. Let me go to Bitcoin real quick just to see 1800 on Monday. Let me pull it right up here next to it. So 1800 on Monday. You see how, okay, so you see Bitcoin had already dropped. So this is 1800 on Monday, right? Bitcoin had peaked at 1200 on Monday and started coming back down again. But for some reason, STX, which has been historically bearish, at 12, it looked like it was going to come down and then boom, shot up. I said, hold on. So I called this out in a profit circle, and I'm like, this is squeezing for no reason. This is not a bullish ticker. You know what I'm saying? This is at nighttime now, 2100. You see, I got in this thing and a couple times, and my average was this orange line, and luckily I didn't get stopped out, but then like it didn't take long, hours, not even the full day. I'm like the next morning here, Tuesday, here the next morning and next afternoon, Tuesday, 5 p.m., less than 24 hours, he gave it all back and caught up to the downside. That's the Wile E coyote trade. This is the market like, oh, you're not supposed to be up here. You see what I'm saying? And so this was the perfect example of a bearish ticker. It's not really a meme coin or anything that's going to catch too much fire. For some reason, caught this little squeeze. Wait for it to slow down. Boom, go in and catch it back down. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it on Breakout Prop. If I can find when I did it. You'll probably see a couple of tickers. STX. Let me see if I can find this one. I have to go back. I'm on a 1 minute chart here. It's got to go way back here. Yeah. Oh, I was in and out of this thing. I was trading. You can't really on the 15 minute. If you're on the 1 minute, you see better. But basically, I got in some here. You see, I caught one beautifully at the top. Right, beautifully at the top. And then I rode it back down to here, And that's all because it was a Wile E coyote trade. It was here, And I think that looking for anomalies is my edge. And that's why I have the profit circle, the group, because I want to call them out for you. I see them quicker than most people see them until you get used to them. Someone on Blueberry, he sees them all the time. He's a very experienced trader. He's been doing this longer than I have. And so he's in the profit circle posting trades every day. So I appreciate him for sure. But, this is what happens in crypto. So that's why I'm not surprised at anything. This shit always happens in crypto. And that's why I like it, though. It gives you opportunities. Breakout Prop. Now, I do want to talk about this. So Breakout Prop, if you're new to trading, we'll call it, say you're new or newish or whatever. Maybe you're not brand new to trading, but you're new to prop firms. Breakout Prop is a place that you can get a big amount of money for a small amount to put in. And the reason why I like it is, look at it like this. For $999, you get to have access to $100,000, okay? Now, with the $100,000, you can make unlimited amount of money, but you can't lose more than 4% a day or 6% overall. This is for the one step, okay? But like, let's say you work a job. So first of all, if you want to become a pro trader, don't quit your job. You want to have some sort of income. But like, it makes it so that you know how much your loss is going to be. All your loss is the amount that you spent on the evaluation. So if this evaluation for 100 grand costs $999, you've already spent that money. It's gone. You never get it back. But, I mean, unless you trade and make it back, but you cannot lose more than that. So your downside is capped. So, like, if you want to trade and go for some big ones, you can without risking all of your money. And that's why I think a prop firm is great for someone like that. Now, not all prop firms are the same. Some of them have time limits. Some of them are complete scams. Others are just kind of scammy where they try to pressure you or they change the rules. Breakout Prop doesn't do that. Their rules always been the same. But basically, they've upgraded the platform, though. So there's like they did change their pricing one time. But there's never been any like rules. Like you basically get unlimited time to pass the evaluation, for example. They don't force you to make a certain amount of trades per month or per day or whatever, per month amount of money. You get unlimited time. That's very helpful because there's no reason to force trades. And, it's like, if you set aside some money every 4 weeks, you set aside $250. So by the end of the month, you got $1,000 and you can buy a breakout prop. Plus, you use my discount code GGRF7W to save yourself some money. Now you're in the game. And, I'm not saying go risk it all. In fact, don't risk it all. On my YouTube channel, I have actually some videos that I want to show you guys. I'm not going to play the whole video, but on my YouTube channel, I got a lot of videos. These are breakout props, just videos showing you how to navigate the platform, as well as I have some videos, a recent video. I got to make some more. Oh, and if you guys have any videos you want me to make in the Profit Circle, by all means, put them in the group chat, and I'll see if I can make a video for them. This one here, these are keys to basically 3 tips to learn how to pass the evaluation. The main thing is protecting your downside, and you want to learn the rules. Got to learn the rules, so that way you know how much money you can lose per day and how to not get breached. And basically, if you don't lose, you're eventually going to win. I mean, that's kind of how it works. You feel me? And if you can get over that, eventually you'll stack up the wins, you'll pass the eval, and then you stick with the same strategy, and then you're going to start making more money. You can withdraw money every single day on Breakout Prop, and that way you'll just like slowly over time start accumulate more money. If you somehow get breached, you can use that money to go purchase another Breakout Prop evaluation if you wanted to. There's no delay or anything like that. You can do it right away. So I think Breakout Prop is a great tool for someone who's new, who wants to limit their downside risk so you don't get wrecked. So like today, on Friday, when all that shit happened, if you got breached in Breakout Prop, it sucks, but at least you only lost that. You're not going to be one of these stories tomorrow, I DCA'd and I lost millions. It's impossible, right? Because you can only lose what you put in there, originally. So that's one reason why Breakout Prop trading is cool. And, you stack your wins. It also kind of taught me it forced me to develop my scalping strategy so I could just take profit much faster and lock in wins. And that served me well because then you never go down with a sinking ship. So Breakout Prop, I think, is really cool. Again, you get a discount for using this. There's one other tip. If you do create an account, and I explained it in that video, is you can click on the front end. You spend 10% more on the front end, so it'd be like $100 more. But on the back end, you keep another 10%. So the way Breakout Prop gets paid once you're a funded trader is that every time you withdraw, they take 20%. But if you check that box on the front end, they only take 10%. So to me, it's worth it to take that because if I make $10,000, I don't want to give them $2,000. I only want to give them $1,000, and that's way less. That's saving me a lot more money. It's way less to just click that button on the front end and spend the extra $100 on the front end, the extra 10% on the front end, so I can keep 10% on the back end. So that's what I would recommend. That's what I do. But not financial advice. You do your own research. Their website actually has a lot of great. I want to show you here too. Actually, I'm going to show you on their website here. They got a great rules. They updated their website, how it works, the drawdown rules. I would say read the rules. Read all the rules. They're going to explain them to you. It's not that hard to grasp, but you just don't know them until you see it one time. So that's Breakout Prop right there. Now, let's see. What else? There's a couple other things I want to go. You see Astra. Oh, God, I got it right at the bottom here. ABT right at the bottom. Man, that was a crazy day. And then I just close it out and chill for the weekend. Oh, man. And by the way, too, this isn't even a bear market. Bitcoin is trading at 112,000. And all these people talking about offing themselves and stuff. I'm like, bruh, Bitcoin is at 114,000 right now. It's over 100,000. The market is not toast yet. When the bear market comes, that's going to be really, if Friday hurts your feelings, when the bear market comes, it's going to be ugly. So start preparing now. And that's why I think people should be following me now, because everything I'm teaching is to keep you from getting wrecked big time when the bear market comes. You feel me? Yeah, drama queens. Exactly. Oh my God, the drama queens. They want to play the victim publicly. It's so weird, bro. Grow the fuck up. Anyways, man, let's see. Okay, yeah, the veil is getting pulled off these Twitter weirdos, that's for sure. You know, the people like, you sold, and then, oh, my God, I can't believe it. And then, oh, you sold again. You know, that guy who's famous for being ugly. The, you know, whatever his name is, Rich, Choose Rich or whatever. Like, just the back and forth, man. The cognitive dissonance is weird. All right. So let's see. Oh, yeah, you're growing into Hollywood Hogan here. Oh, yeah, and my man called me Cassius Cuvée. You damn right I'm cautious. This keeps me from getting wrecked. Yep. Yesterday was the day that hopium turned to copium. Listen, if you were here in 2021 and 2022, you really don't have any excuses. You know, I've seen some big long-term. I've been here since 2016, and I never get used to it. You don't get numb. You know, I'm like you guys. Not only am I not numb to this, I'm expecting this. This is what happens in crypto. And I try to tell people, I was talking to a newer guy, he's like, it's impossible for that. I said, nothing is impossible. If you work from that way backwards, you will be better off. Don't assume a price can't go any higher on a squeeze. Don't assume that you can't get this crazy waterfall out of nowhere on any coin. It happens in crypto. Nothing is impossible, all right? And if you were here in 2021 and 2022, you don't have any excuse. You should know better. But even so, if you were here this cycle, this year, we've seen crazy drops that went to the moon, like this to the moon. This is not new in crypto. I appreciate y'all. I have to go on a rant today because it's like I've been warning everybody this whole entire time. I've been live streaming, posting on Twitter, and I'm going to even end the show here with my rap Imaginary Traders. The song is about that. What's going up in here? I ain't want to duck in fear. You want to trade memes? Fine, then here. Hold my fucking beer. Long-term utility, they stay fading, so fuck it. Making a living off day trading. Because I knew that all of this shit was fake. We're never going to get an alt season like you guys hope that we get with the big 20Xs and shit on your utility coins. It's not going to happen this cycle. Meme coins killed it. They snuffed it out. There's no more money coming in from retail. Larry Fink and TradFi is not going to save your shit coins. And that's it. And that's why I made this song. The music you hear in the background and the song I played earlier is called Crashing Waves. Right? It's actually about heartbreak. For all the people who fell in love with their bags, your crypto will break your heart. You don't want to fall in love with your bags. We want to trade. So I still have my long-term bags that I have. I called it out in the profit circle. I got out a link right at the top. I got out a chain link. 50% of it out at the top. So the rest I'll hold forever. Whatever happens, happens. But I got out right at the top of that one. I said, this is a blessing that they gave me one more pump. And I was right within the one day. And, you know, I came from TradFi. I was trading stocks before I got into crypto. I've been doing this for over 6 years now. And I remember that decentralization was supposed to be something different. That was the promise of Bitcoin and some of these other altcoins too. It was supposed to be different. But y'all chose to abandon that and basically just make it like, you know, the scammier version of TradFi. I said, okay. So I guess we're just going to be trading this cycle. Because you're not going to tell me that meme coins have any utility. And that's why I shorted them down. So when I say in the song, you know, I'm talking about gains of over 5,000% and shit. Yeah, I'm not, excuse me, I'm not exaggerating. Gains of over 5,000% and shit. I took this screenshot today. Today. And when this is all said and done, I'm going to have more that look like this. I'm in several meme coin tickers that are up over 4,000% right now. Not because I caught them this year, it's because I caught them at the peak of last year in December of 2024. They're never coming back again. They went all the way to the moon. So that's all I got for you guys. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end this on Imaginary Traders. This song was the front end of Crashing Waves. Crashing Waves is the bookend of Imaginary Traders. You know, that's what this cycle is about. Your boy Cassius Cuvée, I've been a hardcore trader. I've been doing this shit where your emotions are disconnected from the project itself. I did all the nerd deep dives and everything about blockchain. I've been a blockchain enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? But we just want to trade. Okay, that's what prop firm trading is about. We trading on prop firms. You want to leverage trade? It's just trading. These are not long-term holds forever. So that's why I don't understand. You guys lost all your money when we had a crash like that. Like you were doing long-term bag holding on leverage, big leverage. Like that doesn't make no sense. So, you know, they weren't good traders. I don't know what to tell you. And they need to be called out because you need to not make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Again, my passion is to keep you from getting wrecked. But I'm also showing you how to make some money. So join the Profit Circle. It's free. The link is in the top of this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. How about that? You know what I'm saying? That Cassius Cuvée is a real one. I'm not over here shilling you fucking bullshit like everybody else on Twitter. All right? I'm not one of these KOLs that's going to come at you with some fake shit. So I think we ended it here. I predicted a lot of things in this music video, including the president launching his own meme coin. we're going to end it right here. Imaginary Traders by your boy Cassius Cuvée. This was when I was on the Market Cypher feature spotlight, and I put this over here. Looks like did something happen? Yeah, Bella, join the Discord. It's free. It's just the link is in this description here. And everybody, please like the video, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and we're going to end the show right there. Have a great rest of your weekend. Trade smart. Trade carefully. There's no reason to rush it. You don't have to get rich overnight. If you learn a system, you become a slave to the system, and you'll master the money. And with that, we're going to leave it right there. This is your boy Cassius Cuvée, and this is the Come Up. Yeah. I mean, like, I got to be the pioneer of this trade attainment shit, you know? I was the one on the cover of the Wall Street Journal when they was buying Twitter followers and shit. Facts. I was the one on CNBC rapping about trading this shit, man. The first one. Only on the biggest stage for anybody, man. Bottom line. Now let's see how many real rap fans fuck with Market Cypher. Check. I retired a hit maker on fire, I spit vapor. Join the Market Cypher, inspire and get paper. Pushing price up and down like the top of a roller coaster at 100K or over. Be swole as the flopping groper. I ain't talking broker when I say what's cracking. Post your gains, not bragging, just to show what happened. See, the MC caters to nothing but real traders. It gave us a better edge than a gambler in Las Vegas. Some people got fantasies, and I ain't trying to damage y'all, but I always kept it real. I ain't never believed in Santa Claus. Y'all be chasing trends like a school of fish. I've been knew how to swim. I can win in this foolishness. What's going up in here? I ain't wanna duck in fear. You wanna trade memes? Fine, in here. Hold my fucking beer. Long-term utility, they stay fading. So fuck it. I'm making a living off day trading. Stocks, Forex, or just a crypto lifer. Either way, you getting paid off using the Market Cypher. Hit my referral link. Get your whole team joined. You run for president just to pump your own meme coin. In the meantime, I'ma just swing mine. Looking at the charts like green is green, fine. I don't care if you don't pay attention to all the shit I played. The only thing I pay attention to is the momentum wave. There's a lot of tickets that I think I may buy. Shoot, they claim AI, but they don't really say why. Pins and necks talk a bunch of shit, but really need to shut their lip. 100x, double it, and go buy the fucking dip. Advanced apologies, and it hurts for me to say this, but I'm still inadvertently intimidating haters. The speed rap went over your head, I'ma slow it down. Versatile, any style, I'ma hold the crown. The king they hate like eating pork when it's Ramadan. I only fire back if Andrew Tate and Elon respond. See, I ain't playing games with you fucking lames. You came with a troll? I came for the fucking gains. Everywhere I look, I seen vultures. You here for the meme culture, I'm here for the green culture. I'm focused on filling up these extra big bags. I'm talking rags to the riches like the kids from the past. Got the game from the school of hard knocks. You never skip class, I'm from East Oakland. We ain't playing with your bitch ass. I filmed Spac Dream and guaranteed it'd make a big splash. The song hit fast and gave financial news whiplash. Proved I can go viral as many times that I wanted. I just don't give a fuck about the likes or a comment. I don't need to go out of my way for the attention. Nowadays it's kind of strange, people pay for the attention. Coinbase sucks, you trade like real cucks. You made 9 cents a coin, I made $4. Multiplied by whatever's is 45 the leverage. Winning all the hedges and Cuvée's the beverage. Fine, I'll trade memes and anything else. Baby, I choose rich, I'm like, give me the wealth. Like Jay-Z, the song is most important, it's throwback. Don't talk to me about rap if you motherfuckers didn't know that. Long-term investors, y'all funny to me. Making money being you, but still you wanna be me. Guess for every percent you make, it's like 100 for me. But now you hating to see they feature me on CNBC. Yeah, it's funny how one meme can fuck up the game. Oh, you only bought spot? You better get your change. You can't 100x leverage and switch exchange. You ain't sniped 1,000%? Fix your aim. Imaginary traders. Imaginary traders. Imaginary traders, man. You probably hop in my comments and ask for some stupid shit like, hey, yo, dog, how much does the average MC trader make an average day? Like 30 to 40 grand. That's the comment with your boy Cassius Cuvée. Peace, y'all.